The story of Shohei Ohtani, a trajectory of dreams and challenges.
好調になっています。さあフルカウントです。ペイオフピッチ。捉えたぞ。右中間はどうなんだ。It is going C.
From childhood to high school, Mizusawa City, Iwate Prefecture, is where the young Shohei Ohtani first met his dream of playing baseball. He was born on July 5, 1994, to a professional baseball player. Father Toru Ohtani, and a former badminton player mother Kyoko Ohtani. His name was Shohei. Shohei, the youngest in his family, grows up surrounded by his older brother Ryuta, who is 7 years older than him, and his older sister Yuka, who is 2 years older than him. Shohei has loved physical activity since he was a child. The spacious vacant lot and park in front of the house are his playground, and he runs around happily until the sun goes down. He has been taking swimming lessons since kindergarten to hone his athletic skills. In particular, following in his brother Ryuta's footsteps is his biggest motivation. His determination to surpass his older brother inspires Shohei's competitive spirit. When Shohei entered elementary school, he became interested in baseball, which his older brother played, and one day, his father took him to watch a baseball practice at Mizusawa Little. After watching the practice, Shohei said with shining eyes, "I want to play baseball with this team too." This is the beginning of his baseball career. His father thoroughly teaches Shohei basic manners for everyday life. On the other hand, the vast nature of Iwate, where Shohei can move his body freely, is an ideal environment for his development. Shohei joined Mizusawa Little when he was in the 2nd grade of elementary school. Normally, you would join when you were in the 3rd grade. But he was given special permission on the condition that Toru would coach him. Little League practice was tough but fun. Shortly after joining the team, Shohei changed from right-handed to left-handed batting, and acquired an incredible sense of hitting in just 1 year. At this point, the current form of right-handed pitcher and left-handed hitter is formed. At Mizusawa Little League, he practices harder than anyone else, and is rapidly improving his skills. By the time he was in 5th grade, he had become a famous local slugger, striking out pitchers with his fastball, and hitting home runs as a batter, becoming an invincible boy. However, the team was unable to win the Tohoku tournament, making it a frustrating challenge for Shohei. He learned a lot from this failure, and will use it as motivation to keep practicing. In his first year of junior high school, he plays an amazing game. Striking out 17 out of 18 Little League games are limited to 6 innings. The coaches in his Little League team all agree that Shohei will definitely become a professional baseball player. After entering junior high school, Shohei joined Ichinoseki Sr. and his father, Toru, returned as a coach to support Shohei's development. The family shares precious time together through baseball, and Shohei continues to develop his passion for baseball. During the 3 years of junior high school, he grew 20 cm taller, becoming 186 cm tall. When Shohei's father became his coach, he was instructed to write a baseball notebook. In the notebook, he writes down the day's practice, what went well, and what he needs to improve on. And he always shows it to his father. The father writes a response and returns it to Shohei. The most important thing written in the baseball notebook is the following. 1. Play with a loud voice and enthusiasm. 2. Play catch with all your might. 3. Run hard. These are lessons that go beyond baseball, and are life lessons. Shohei will be attending Hanamaki Higashi High School, a strong school in his hometown of Iwate. This is where he transforms from a mere baseball player into a future global star. At Hanamaki Higashi High School, under the guidance of Coach Hiroshi Sasaki, Shohei receives a high level of education not only in baseball, but also in humanity. Coach Sasaki's teachings are strict but warm. Under the guidance of the coach, Shohei faces himself and grows from within. During his high school years, Shohei continues to grow taller and improves his baseball skills. He quickly caught the attention of scouts and developed his talent as a powerful hitter. But his real strength as a pitcher is his fastball. During the summer of his third year of high school, Shohei recorded an astounding pitch speed of 160 km, wowing baseball fans across the nation. However, his high school years were not smooth sailing. He suffered from pain and injuries that are typical of the growing season, and was unable to win the Koshin tournament, which was a disappointing experience for him. I couldn't achieve my goal of winning the Koshin tournament. Even so, Shohei continues to overcome these obstacles and improve himself. Now, as he nears high school graduation, he is faced with a big decision. With the eyes of professional baseball teams all over Japan watching, he declares his intention to challenge the MLB, Major League Baseball. For an ordinary young baseball player, playing in a professional baseball league in Japan would be a dream in itself, but he decided to take on the challenge of playing in the MLB, Major League Baseball. You can sense his strong will to improve himself. In the 2012 draft, the Nippon-Ham Fighters selected Shohei Ohtani. Knowing that Shohei had declared his intention to challenge the MLB, Major League Baseball, his decision was eventually changed by the passionate persuasion of Nippon-Ham Fighters manager Hideki Kurayama. Shohei was moved by Coach Kurayama's words. "Let's make history together as a two-way player. I want you to walk a path no one has walked before." So he decided to join the Nippon-Ham Fighters. One theory is that the idea for this two-way play was suggested by MLB pioneer Hideo Nomo, who gave advice to manager Kurayama. This will be a new step in his baseball career. This high school experience will be a crucial period in shaping Shohei's life. With all that he has learned, Shohei will embark on a new path as a professional baseball player. 2013 Nippon-Ham Fighters Era. In 2013, Shohei Ohtani joined the Nippon-Ham Fighters. He trained as both a pitcher and a fielder at the same time during spring training, and joined the first team in February. Towards the end of the camp, Shohei often has meetings with his team's coaches and senior players until late into the night. They all believe in Shohei's future potential, and generously share their wisdom and experience in baseball with us. His eagerness to ask questions and his desire to learn have made him popular within the team and have attracted many others. During this training camp, Shohei made remarkable progress in his pitching control, and also recorded numerous long hits in the team's practice games. These achievements have boosted his confidence and earned him the respect of his teammates and coaches. The media is paying close attention to Shohei's two-sword style, challenge, and reporting on his daily progress. This will help Shohei become known throughout Japan as a young talent. Played as a pitcher, right fielder, and designated hitter in exhibition games and spring training leagues. After pitching in the game against Rakuten on March 21, he will bat and play right field. On this day, he will be directing with a view to playing the dual role in earnest. In the opening game, he played as the eighth batter and right fielder, recording 2 hits and 1 RBI. He sprained his right ankle in April and was temporarily sidelined. He returned in May and was the starting pitcher in the game against Chunichi on June 1st. Giving up 3 runs in 5 innings and earning his first professional win. Before the match, he seems more focused than usual and maintains his unique calm. Shohei's pitches overwhelm the Chunichi batting line with his powerful fastball and precise control. After the match, he said, "I'm really happy to win this long-awaited victory. I'm grateful for the support of my teammates and coaches." He hit his first professional home run in a game against Rakuten on July 10th. After the game, he said, "Before I stepped up to bat, all I thought about was the swing I had practiced. The moment the ball hit the bat, I felt something special had happened. However, the next day, during pre-game practice, he was hit in the face with a ball, and was diagnosed with an incomplete fracture of his right cheekbone. However, just 3 days after the injury, Shohei showed amazing recovery and returned to the game against Chiba Lotte, where he hit a home run in 2 consecutive games, surprising even manager Kurayama. He will be selected as an outfielder for the All-Star Game by fan vote. He pitched in the first game as a pitcher, and in the second game, he became the first high school graduate in All-Star Game history to bat as leadoff hitter, and recorded a double. He also recorded an RBI in the third game and won 2 awards. In August, he made his first relief appearance since turning pro, starting as the 5th batter and right fielder in a game against SoftBank, and pitched from the 8th inning. In his first year as a pitcher, he appeared in 13 games, winning 3 and losing none with an ERA of 4.23. As a batter, he played in 77 games, batting .238 with 3 home runs and 20 ribbies. In 2014, Shohei Ohtani entered his second year with the Nippon-Ham Fighters, and set many records. On March 30th, he recorded his first professional multi-hit game against Orix. On April 12th, in a game against Cebu, he recorded his first double-digit strikeout total, and his first win of the season. On May 13th, he played his first shootout victory in a match against Cebu. On June 4th, he recorded the fastest speed in Pacific League history, 160 km, in a game against Hiroshima, and achieved that speed in 4 consecutive games. On July 5th, against Lotte, he hit 2 home runs in 1 game, for the first time in his professional career. And on July 9th, against Rakuten, he pitched a complete game victory with 16 strikeouts, breaking the NPB record for the youngest player to do so. On May 13th, he recorded his first professional shootout victory against Cebu. On June 4th, he recorded the fastest speed in Pacific League history, 160 km, in a game against Hiroshima, and achieved that speed in 4 consecutive games. On July 5th, against Lotte, he hit 2 home runs in 1 game, for the first time in his professional career. And on July 9th, against Rakuten, he pitched a complete game victory with 16 strikeouts, setting a new NPB record as the youngest player to do so. He was selected as a pitcher for the All-Star Game. And in the second game he recorded the fastest pitch in history, 160 km/h, dominating the conversation at the All-Star Game. In the second half of the season, the team was winless after the match against Rakuten on July 26th. Their winning streak came to an end against SoftBank on August 3rd, but they won their 10th game of the season on August 26th. On September 7th, in a game against Orix, he achieved double-digit wins and double-digit home runs in the same season for the first time. On October 11th, he became the youngest player in history to win the Climax Series. In 2014, he appeared in 24 games as a pitcher, with 11 wins, 4 losses, and an ERA of 2.61. As a batter, he appeared in 86 games, with a batting average of 0.274, 10 home runs, and 31 ribbies. During the offseason, he was selected to represent Japan in the 2014 Japanese Baseball Tournament, and wore the uniform number 16. This is the number worn by former Dodgers pitcher Hideo Nomo, and it seems he respected Nomo. He will pitch as a reliever in Game 1, and as a starter in Game 5. He renewed his contract with an annual salary of 100 million yen, becoming the first player in his 3rd year after graduating from high school to achieve this feat since Daisuke Matsuzaka. This year, he set many records and achieved a feat of two-sword play that no one had ever achieved before. In 2015, Shohei Ohtani entered his third year with the Nippon-Ham Fighters and showed remarkable progress. On March 27, he was the opening pitcher for the first time in his career against Rakuten, and was the winning pitcher. On May 14, he won his sixth straight game against Cebu. And on the offensive side, he hit his first home run since turning pro in a game against Lot on April 1. On June 19, he had a tough game against SoftBank, recording 4 strikeouts in one game for the first time since becoming a pro. He was selected by fan vote as the pitcher for the All-Star game and started in the first game, but only gave up 1 run in 2 innings. On August 8, he recorded a walk-off hit against Rakuten. And on August 18, he pitched a shootout victory against Lot, marking his 12th win. Throughout the season, he ended up with 15 wins, an ERA of 2.24, and a winning percentage of .750, winning the pitching triple crown of most wins, best ERA, and highest winning percentage. As a batter, he had a batting average of .202, 5 home runs, and 17 ribbies. Shohei had a strong pitching record this year, but his batting was weak. Even so, his performance as a two-way player is impressive. In the Climax Series, he started in the first game, but was the losing pitcher. And in the third game he came in as a pinch hitter, but struck out, causing the team to lose. In addition, on August 17, the Hokkaido branch of Japan Post announced that it would release a stamp set featuring Ohtani's photo, marking the first time that a stamp featuring a Nippon-Ham Fighters player has been released. In 2016, Shohei Ohtani was the opening pitcher for the Nippon-Ham Fighters, but he was not blessed with any wins at first. However, he won his first complete game of the season against the Lot Marines on May 1. As a pitcher, he struggled until the middle of the season. But on the offensive side, he hit his first home run in 4 consecutive games in a game against Oryx on May 11. On May 29, he played as the 6th batter and pitcher against Rakuten and achieved a batting average of 4. On June 5, he recorded the fastest speed of 163 km in an official NPB game against the Giants. On July 3, he played as the leadoff pitcher against SoftBank, hitting a home run as the leadoff batter and striking out 10 batters in the 8th inning. This year he won his second monthly MVP award. He suffered a blister in the game against Lot on July 10, and has not pitched as a starting pitcher for about 2 months. He played in the All-Star game as an unusual fielder, won the Home Run Derby, hit an All-Star home run, and was named MVP. On July 24, he appeared as a relief pitcher against Oryx and recorded his first professional hold. On September 28, he won his 10th game against Cebu, becoming the first player in NPB history to achieve 10 wins, 100 hits, and 20 home runs. He played well in the Climax Series, and although he was the losing pitcher in Game 1 of the Japan Series, he hit a walk-off home run in Game 3. The team was crowned Japan's best. During the offseason, he was selected for the Japanese national team, Samurai Japan, and won the Best 9 and Pacific League MVP awards. In December, she signed a management contract with Horipro. Shohei Ohtani missed the 2017 World Baseball Classic due to injury. During the season, he injured his left hamstring in a game against Oryx on April 8, and was temporarily removed from the roster. Although he returned to the team on June 27, he was unable to perform satisfactorily due to injury. On September 12, he achieved his 40th career win in a game against Rakuten, setting new records of 40 wins and 40 home runs. On October 4, he played as the 4th batter and pitcher against the Oryx Buffaloes, allowing only 1 hit at bat and striking out 10 batters in a shootout victory. That year, he was plagued by injuries and only managed 3 wins. His worst record and only 8 home runs in 65 games as a batter. I will have foot surgery on October 12th. In November 2017, Shohei officially announced his intention to challenge the MLB, Major League Baseball. This announcement caused a huge reaction among fans and the media. He said, "I want to use what I learned in Japan to continue growing in a new field," and received encouragement from many people. His challenges and decisions in 2017 symbolize his courage in pushing himself to the limits, and his deep love for baseball. And his future success brings even greater expectations and excitement to baseball fans around the world. On December 9, 2017, he announced that he had signed a contract with the Los Angeles Angels. On the same day, the team also announced the acquisition of Ohtani, and announced that he would wear the uniform number 17. Angels Era.
Oh, got it! Got it! Got it! 33!
Oh, wow.
In 2018, Shohei Ohtani joined the Los Angeles Angels and began a new challenge. From now on, we will affectionately call him Shohei. During spring training, he was seen to be wavering between challenges and difficulties. But there were also many moments when his inner passion and talent shone through. On March 28, the door to Shohei's dream of playing in the major leagues opened, and he was added to the MLB roster of controlled players. His first hit in the majors, his first win in his first appearance, and his first home run in his first game at home were all proof of his passion and potential for baseball. Shohei provided fans with many glorious moments that year, including hitting home runs in 3 consecutive games, pitching a spectacular game against the Athletics, and being named the American League Player of the Week, after allowing only 1 hit and striking out 12 batters in 7 innings. In particular, on April 24 against the Astros, he surprised the baseball world by throwing a fastball over 100 miles per hour, about 161 km/h. A right elbow injury midway through the season was a big challenge for him, but his talent as a hitter did not diminish. And on September 7, he achieved the feat of hitting home runs in 3 consecutive games. His stats this year showed his versatility as a baseball player, hitting 22 home runs, 61 RBIs, and 10 stolen bases in 104 games, while also posting a 42 record with a 3.31 ERA in 10 starts as a pitcher. He also won the American League Rookie of the Year award in September, becoming the first Japanese player in 17 years to win the award multiple times. In 2019, Shohei faced a new challenge returning from rehabilitation. He worked diligently on his rehabilitation from the start of the spring, and made an impressive return on May 7 against the Detroit Tigers. His comeback was a symbol of his mental strength and passion for baseball. Then, on June 13 against the Tampa Bay Rays, he became the second pitcher in history to win 2 or more games since 1900, and the first pitcher in 98 years to hit for the cycle. This feat demonstrates his determination to overcome the obstacles he faced and always strive for new heights. During the season, he faced a new challenge when he underwent surgery on his left kneecap. The announcement on September 12 was a shock to Shohei and his fans. But Shohei continues to maintain a positive attitude. 2019 was a test for Shohei to push beyond his limits as a baseball player, as he played in 106 games and posted an impressive batting average of 0.286. That year, he played in 106 games and had an impressive batting average of 0.286. 18 home runs, and 62 RBIs, proving once again his strength to overcome adversity. In 2020, Shohei will be playing as MLB's first two-way player. In the unprecedented situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, This was the year the Angels tried to make the most of his incredible talent, and the entire baseball world was watching. However, due to the impact of COVID-19, the start of the season was significantly delayed and postponed to late July. This delay will present a new problem for Shohei, and he will face a challenge he has never faced before. On July 26, Shohei returned to the mound for the first time in 693 days against the Athletics, but ended up giving up 5 runs in the middle of the first inning. This was a match that brought a lot of emotions to him. In the following game against the Astros on August 2nd, after pitching 123 innings, he underwent an MRI scan and was diagnosed with damage to his right pronator muscle. This diagnosis was yet another challenge for him, and Shohei's chances of returning that year were slim. He was not placed on the injured list, so he continued to play as a DH, but ultimately finished with a batting average of .190, 7 home runs, and 24 RBIs in 44 games. While there were some bright moments for him, such as hitting Melv's first walk-off home run against the Astros on September 4, the year will present many challenges and opportunities for growth for him. During the offseason, he was granted arbitration rights, and salary negotiations were postponed until next year, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his career. 2021 is a special year for Shohei. This year, he renewed his 2-year contract with the Los Angeles Angels for a total of $8.05 million, and started as the second batter and pitcher in the game against the White Sox on April 4. The spectacular home run he hit in that game was a fitting start to the new season. However, his subsequent injury forced him to leave the game, revealing both his fighting spirit and his fragility. On April 9th, he hit his 50th Major League home run, and on April 21st, he achieved the feat of hitting 100 home runs in his PBMLB career. In particular, in the game against the Astros on May 11, he showed great pitching, striking out 10 batters and allowing only 1 run in 7 innings, reaffirming the depth of his talent. June was an especially impressive month for him, as he hit for the cycle and hit double-digit home runs for the second consecutive year. On July 18th, he announced his participation in the Home Run Derby and hit his 20th home run of the season in a game against the Tigers that same day. This achievement will go down as one of the highlights of his baseball career. On July 27th, he was voted the top designated hitter in the MLB All-Star Game fan voting, becoming the first player in history to be selected as a pitcher and batter to play in the All-Star Game. This honor is the culmination of his passion and talent for baseball. In June, he recorded a batting average of .309 with 13 home runs in 25 games, and was named the MVP of the month on July 2nd. He hit his 30th home run in the All-Star Game, surpassing Babe Ruth's record. His talent has been praised around the world, including being named Player of the Month for the second consecutive month in August, and being selected as one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world on September 15th. On October 3rd, in the final game of the season, he achieved 100 RBIs for the season, achieving a total of 105 categories pitching and batting. His performance that year was unparalleled in baseball history, and he won numerous awards. On November 18, he was unanimously selected as the American League MVP, and was also named to the All First Team as a designated hitter and second team as a pitcher. For Shohei, 2021 will be a year marked by personal growth and passion for baseball, marking an important chapter in his baseball career. In 2022, Shohei continued to solidify his place in the baseball world after a brilliant year. Before the season began, his star power became apparent when he was chosen to appear on the cover of the video game MLB The Show 22, and graced the iconic cover of Time magazine. When the season began, he hit his first career grand slam on April 8.
Swing and a drive out to right field. That one's got a chance and it's gone! Grand slam, Shohei Ohtani!
He showed great performance that put him on the brink of hitting his 100th MLB home run. On May 16th, he achieved this milestone in the fastest time for a Japanese player, proving once again his high batting ability. In the game against the Red Sox on June 10th, he played both as a pitcher and as a DH, pitching solidly with only 1 run allowed in 7 innings and hitting game-winning two-run home run, his 12th of the season, to play an important role in stopping the team's losing streak. In particular, his 8 RBIs in a single game against the Royals on June 22 was a new record for a Japanese player in the MLB, highlighting his offensive talent. On July 14, against the Astros, he gave up 1 run in 6 innings, struck out 12 batters, and achieved his 6th consecutive win, setting a new record for the longest consecutive win without an earned run by a Japanese pitcher. On July 21, he won the ESPY Award for Best Male Athlete. This is the first time in 23 years that an MLB player has achieved this feat. On August 10th, he won his 10th game of the season against the Athletics, becoming the first player since Babe Ruth in 1918 to achieve the feat of double-digit wins and double-digit home runs. On August 22nd, he showed impressive courage by pitching against the Tigers despite feeling unwell. On September 24th, in a game against the Twins, he became the 4th Japanese pitcher to strike out 200 batters in a season. In the final race of the season, he achieved the feat of reaching the double regulation mark. Throughout the season, he played in 157 games, batting .273 with 34 home runs, 95 RBIs, and 11 stolen bases. As a pitcher, he recorded 15 wins, an ERA of 2.33, and 219 strikeouts, breaking the all-time record for the highest ERA by a Japanese pitcher. However, he didn't win the MVP award due to Aaron Judge's historic season, and he wasn't even a finalist for the Cy Young Award. Still, Shohei's performance this year was more than just statistical data. It was a strong reflection of his passion for baseball and his personal growth. He was nominated for 2 Silver Slugger Awards as a batter, and was selected as a first-team designated hitter and second-team pitcher for the All team. His impact on teammates and fans, especially his inspiration to young baseball players, is immeasurable, and his career is a valuable asset to the baseball world. In 2023, the exciting WBC took place before the season began. Shohei's performance at the WBC is nothing short of amazing. I won't go into detail about the WBC here, but it was a day when the whole of Japan was excited. Hurrah! In 2023, Shohei will take on a new season with the Angels and play in the opening game as the 3rd batter, pitcher and designated hitter. In that game, he struck out 10 batters in 6 innings and gave up no runs, captivating fans with his overwhelming pitching performance. However, as the season progressed, Shohei experienced some struggles, including an increase in his ERA and an increase in his batting average against sweepers. In June, his performance started to improve again, On the 10th, he was close to hitting for the cycle, and his 20th home run of the season in an extra inning game against the Rangers on June 12 was a moment that symbolized his strength and determination. On June 20th, he was awarded Player of the Week, and on the 21st, he set a new team record for most strikeouts in a single game against the Dodgers. He also received the most votes in the All-Star Game fan voting on June 22, making him the third consecutive year he was selected. On July 2nd, he was selected to the All-Star Game in the DH and starting pitcher categories, and was named Player of the Month for the third time. On August 2nd, he was named Player of the Month for July, and won his 10th game, highlighting his wide range of talents. However, on September 4th, he injured his right side, missed 11 consecutive games, and ultimately ended his season early. As a batter, he played in 135 games, batting .304 with 44 home runs, 95 ribbies, and 20 stolen bases. As a pitcher, he recorded 10 wins, 5 losses, an ERA of 3.14, and 167 strikeouts. On October 1st, he won the home run title, and on November 2nd, he won the IL MVP award. On November 9th, he won the Silver Slugger Award, and on the 16th, he won his second MVP award by unanimous vote. He was also named to the All First Team on December 16th, and received the Hank Aaron Award. A major turning point will come on December 9, 2023, when he will announce his move to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The 10-year, $700 million contract marks a new milestone for baseball, the largest deal in the history of any of North America's 4 major professional sports leagues. On the 11th, the Dodgers officially announced the acquisition of Shohei Ohtani, who will wear the number 17. The press conference held at Dodger Stadium on the 14th attracted a lot of attention from fans and media. This move marks the beginning of a new chapter in his career, and symbolizes his passion and growth in the game of baseball. A new challenge has begun for Shohei, the best baseball player in the world. The 2024 season is approaching the halfway point. He is currently only playing as a batter due to surgery on his right elbow, but I am sure he will be a great two-way player. As a fellow Japanese, I am proud of Shohei Ohtani, the representative of Shine Japan. Thank you for watching until the end. Thank you for watching till the end. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel.